Andrew Olson and Jovan Wells. And to introduce you to the Freeman Scotties, I'll turn it over to Lane Matthews.
Here we go for the Scotties. First off, junior guard Colton Wells, a junior guard, 5'11". It's number 4, Vance Coiner, 5'10", sophomore guard, number 5, Micah Hodges, a 6'5" guard post combo, 6'4" is Finn LaPointe. Head coach is Kyle Olson, assisted by Jackson Clark and Quinn Hopkins, as Colton Wells wins the tip-off.
Immediately the ball tapped out of bounds, and it's inbound the basketball for the Scotties, one of my favorite mascot names in the state of Washington.
Little Scotty dog comes out a little strong at the tournament.
I'm a Kelso Highlander, and we're also known as the Scotties as like a nickname to our Highlander lineage, I suppose. But a lot of it's a Scottish team state for sure.
Here as we got the Seton Catholic Cougars as well. So
Wilson being tightly guarded, gets around the glass. He's got the first 2 of the ball game.
But he just moves under him. Good basket.
Penetrating back for the Scotties, tied up at 2. Long pass, Seahell for 3. Looks short and off to the right over the glass, but it's still in play. Rebound there by LaPointe. It's in and out. Loose ball under the basket. Another offensive board put back. This time it's Tanner Goldsmith, and he's on the board with 2. Angelo into contact, throws it up, no good, and he's going to get 2 free throws for his effort. For the Seton Catholic Cougars, 2 offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Impressive by Seton Catholic, though, on offense to drive the ball. They're driving it well. They're not forcing outside shots, so they're definitely trying to get
Classy move there by Donald Wilson, the head coach of Seton Catholic, starting Simon Seahell, the senior, here in this 4th place, 6th place game. And we've got Glassmeyer into the ball game. That's Mason Glassmeyer as Angelo connects on a pair, and it's tied up at 4. We didn't see Seahell yesterday until about a minute left in the ball game, as we've got a 3-ball missed. Wilson gobbles up the board.
Scotty's got to be able to shoot the 3-ball. They were 4 for 21 against Annie Wright and 13 of 27 yesterday, so they're kind of living and dying by it here in the Sun Dome.
That ball seemed to hang up there forever, and it finally bounces in. That's 4 now for Caden Wilson, and it's a 2-point lead for the Cougars. That pass thrown away, stolen by Wilson. Wilson's going to have a pretty big box sheet today here. He does a lot of everything. You would tell him getting up close. He's a big kid already. We've got a foul extended right near the logo. Florence, already one of my favorites, sporting the headband and a little mohawk look there.
Also got the colorful shoes.
Under 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Rico George with the basketball. Now one-on-one. Working with the left, turnaround jumper, very tough. Ball tapped out, and it's off of Seton Catholic. Lee, the last to touch that one. 5:11 to go first quarter. Cougars on top, 6-4.
Gotta admire the shoe game of Seton Catholic, too. We got some nice, cool pink shoes. Coach Wilson over there has got some cool J's.
Oh, yeah, got the purple look there. That pass deflected by Lee. Wilson out in front, look out. And he loses it on the way up. Angelo is there for the support. Wilson now goes up strong, and that one just rolls off. It's loose on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. And I want to know if they would have given the ball to Freeman there had Florence not touched it on its way off the baseline. So it's going to stay here with Seton Catholic. It would have been close either way. And Goldsmith gets his hand out there and deflects that inbound pass. Just kind of stuck his paw out there.
Not something I don't know if I would have done that if I was Jack Florence there. I think that would have been Freeman ball.
Pulling the trigger for a 3 is Angelo. Rebound Goldsmith. Now 4:35 to go here in the opening quarter. Goldsmith coming off of a 37-piece, drives and kicks, a 3 no good. Look at the strength by Wilson, and they're going to go held ball as Florence hits the deck.
Well, that's one thing. Freeman has not played a lot of physical teams this season, so they're going to struggle with Seton Catholic's physicality today. They've got to adapt to that as this game progresses. LaPointe and Gavin Zem and Jack Florence are really the only 3 players on Freeman who really like to be physical.
We got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here, folks. And if you want to stay up to date with the high school sports scene, be sure to follow us on Twitter at YourESN or Facebook at Eli Sports. We post scores from the games along with pictures, interviews, and more. For all the latest, follow ESN on one or all of our social media platforms here at the 2024 WIAA State Hardwood Classic. And it's brought to you by Giesa Credit Union, powered by the Eli Sports and NFHS Sports Networks. I am Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews. Seton Catholic and Freeman out there, 4:19 to go, and it's the Cougars with the basketball and the lead. Wilson fires up a 3 in front of the Scotties bench, and it's a little short. We've got a whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds. Lee touched it while he was on the baseline. Possession back to the Scotties.
See if Freeman can get something going here.
Yeah, they had a easier time scoring against Kings yesterday, scoring 78 in that win. A little bit slower of a start here as Goldsmith misses a floater, tries to keep it alive and rebounds his own shot. A putback attempt a little long. Angelo there for the rebound for Seton. Skip past George. Now out of the corner, top of the circle. Angelo comes back and gets it. Tries to get by Goldsmith. Skips it far side.
Ooh.
That's into the stands. There's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
Well, luckily for the WIAA, it's only 8 in the morning, so they'll get to keep that basketball for now. No fans over there quite yet.
Well, there is the Scotty band who got up bright and early to root on and support the basketball team. One thing I noted yesterday in the Riverside game between Seton, Freeman was already here waiting to play their game, and they started to play for Riverside, who didn't have their band. What a block there by Wilson.
Seton Catholic's playing really great defense down low early on, not allowing anything easy.
Lee out of the corner, fires a pass inside, and that is blocked. Great job there by Colton Wells. It's going to stay here with 11 on the shot clock as Tyler Tran is going to check in for Rico George. And it looks like we also had a sub there for the Scotties. I see Caleb Grant in the lineup now. Angelo pulls the trigger for 3 and hits. Angelo now with 5. 9-4. Seton Catholic with the lead. Wells trapped. Skip pass. Good rotation. Goldsmith for 3. Hard closeout there by Wilson, affecting that. Wilson gets it, goes up, and double clutches. Great defense by Goldsmith. Ball loose. Wilson scrambling for it. Dive to the floor. Held ball.
There's that physicality by LaPointe being willing to jump on the floor. Good job by Wilson to also try and make the play.
And we've got a official's warning here being issued officially to Caden Wilson, who came up giving deer antlers to the Scotty team there during that scrum. He's got a smile on his face right now, but he's got to be careful.
Well, I can tell you, Coach Wilson will not have a smile on his face if he gets a technical foul. But I will say, Nick, I haven't yet to see a technical foul in any of my 4 days at the tournament so far. So,
well, the officials are, doing a really good job of keeping things under control. And for the most part, the players, 95, 96% have done a really good job of not even toeing the line. So there's great defense there up top, moving the feet. Angelo with the ball. You like to see a big guy like Wells be able to move laterally like that, and he closes out on this 3 ball. Angelo has it roll off. Offensive rebound initially by Lee, and we've got a held ball. Finn LaPointe with his hands on it. 2:01 to go, and possession is going to stay here with Seton Catholic.
Good job by Lance Lee of the Cougars there to stay with that play. That's one thing that Seton Catholic does well, is follows their shots and gets offensive rebounds.
Lee going to inbound it to the corner, and that's out of the reach of
foul.
Angelo. And it's going to be, I think they're just going to go out of bounds here. Yep. That's a good no call in my opinion there, as Angelo was leaning towards the hoop and was trying to come off it just a little bit late, or the pass was just a little bit early, however you want to look at it. And now losing it out of bounds as Wells. Unforced mistake gives it right back to the Cougars. 1:46 to go. Probably not the offensive start that the Scotties were hoping for here in this 4th place, 6th place matchup. But again, both teams guaranteed hardware, as we've got a girls 2A matchup going on. Yeah, we've got a pass picked out of the air by Goldsmith. Goldsmith lobs it up ahead. 3-ball up and down. That is Caleb Grant with the triple, and it's a 2-point game.
It's a good shot by Grant there. Yesterday at the end of the first quarter, he added the final basket for the Scotties. He's the only one other than Goldsmith to score. It was a great buzzer beater 3 from the corner. Grant can shoot the ball.
Angelo penetrates and kicks. Tran sets his feet for 3 to get it back. It's airballed. Wilson taps, but it's controlled by LaPointe.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of that. That was a great rebound by Caden Wilson, and LaPointe just snatched it away.
Double teamed. Nice pass out. Wells is going to get called for a shuffle before that dish off to the near side. 48.1 left here in the opening quarter. And there will be an 18-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Seton Catholic does not appear in a hurry, looking for a 2-for-1 opportunity. George drives, kicks. Great interception by Caleb Grant defensively. Long outlet on target, and that's goaltending as Vance Pointer goes up and gets it off the window before Wilson could slap it off the glass. We're tied up 9 apiece, 29 seconds to go first quarter.
Although that was a goaltend, Caden Wilson jumped very high on that.
Angelo, jump stop, penetrates, Lee dribbles out of the corner. Now George resets. George going left, picks it up, kicks it out. Lee off the dribble now into the paint, stops, kicks. George ball fakes and tries to pass down low, and there's 2.3. He had a pretty open look there from the baseline on maybe a little running floater, but instead tried to bounce pass down to his teammate who was on the block in Lee. Again, 2.3 to go on this inbound, and it's tapped away loose at half court, and a collision. Ooh. And Wilson, with good sportsmanship, reaches down to help pull up Colton Wells. Well, figured this game was going to be tight, and after the end of the first quarter, it is. Freeman and Seton Catholic tied up at 9 apiece. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back with the start of the second quarter.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Bob, you sure Bears know how to play softball?
Bruce, these Bears know how to do a lot of things. I can barely handle the suspense.
Just watch the game.
She eats at Black Bear Diner.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter of action here between Freeman and Seton Catholic. This is the 2024 WIAA State Basketball Hardwood Classic, powered by the Eli Sports and NFHS Sports Networks. I'm Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews. Freeman with the basketball, and Goldsmith fires up a triple and hits his first of the ball game. He's up to 5, and the Scotties out on front now, 12-9. Tran to get it back in front of the Freeman bench, misses that one short. Into the ball game is Hodges, and he gets the rebound for the Scotties. Drop step, kick out. Now trying to go baseline is Coiner, and pass goes to Wells. Skip pass back near side. Grant for 3. Yes. Back-to-back triples Freeman has opened up a 6-point lead, 15-9.
There's Grant's shooting ability showing once again in this one. Oh, wow, on the line. That's tough. That's really tough.
Over and back.
Had the right idea, just stopped on half court.
Brought the ball slightly back behind the line. Circling in, taking a very difficult shot on the run is Grant. Rebound now goes to Glassmeyer, hands off to Lee. Angelo looking to circle, comes and gets it. Screened by Lee. Angelo, so there's dribble being picked up by Goldsmith now. Goldsmith staring him down right in the eye. Now Wilson pulls the trigger from the top of the circle. It's no good. Outlet tipped, and it's back to Seton Catholic. Outlet back up ahead. Angelo turns and fires. That one's long.
Ooh. Seton Catholic not quite dialed in their three ball yet.
This is Wells with a head fake. Kicks it far side. Good rotation. A three is up and airballed. Wells catches it, goes up in front of Wilson, and it's no good. Out of bounds. Seton Catholic basketball. 6:07 to go here in the first half. Freeman on top, 15-9, and we're going to have a timeout. It's a full charge timeout, Seton Catholic. So we'll step aside, and we will be back here in just a couple of moments.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Yakima Valley Sun Dome for the 2024 WIAA 1A Boys State Basketball Hardwood Classic. I'm Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews, and we are courtside enjoying the view here as the Freeman Band is helping us stay awake for sure, along with the coffee as well. But 15-9, Freeman on top after a 9-9 first quarter.
Well, Nick, you know, the intensity's good now, and both teams definitely want this one. But about the third quarter, when they realize that they've only got about a quarter and a half left of basketball, it's really going to get hot.
Under the basket, Lee trapped, kicks. This is George now off the dribble, penetrating and kicking. Glassmeyer head fake, steps in, 14-footer is good. Nice play there by Mason Glassmeyer to use the head fake.
I can tell you they work on that in practice. One dribble pull-up, it's a great shot.
Wells thought about it. And now a three ball taken near wing is off for Hodges. Rebound Cougars. No numbers, but they get up ahead anyway, and George finishes in front of Goldsmith, and it's a 2-point game. That's George's first basket of the game. Wells, a triple to get it back. No. And that one's over the backboard, they say, and it's going to be Seton Catholic basketball. Last couple of possessions, Freeman shooting early in the clock.
Yeah, I think if they slow it down a little bit, they can probably get a better shot. I mean, the shots they're taking aren't necessarily bad, but when they look to get inside, they do well.
George has it poked loose by LaPointe. LaPointe goes up with the left and misses that one. And the ball's loose, and a foul is going to be called on Wilson. .5:07 to go, second quarter, and it's going to be a baseline inbound for the Scotties. Caleb Grant will do the honors. Freeman wearing the home white uniforms with Columbia blue trim and red outline on the numbers. Skip pass out here to the wing, into the paint, kicking far side now. Three up by Grant is down. Caleb Grant, now that is a good look right there, Lane.
3 for 3 for Grant now.
He's got 9.
Yeah, half of Freeman's points.
Quick the other way, a shot up by Angelo, no good, and then taking a spill, nearly taking out the official is Wells. Glad they're both okay. And referee Eric Cheatley having a laugh there underneath the basket. He had one earlier when he saw the antlers get thrown up by Wilson. Came over to us and was like, I've never seen that before. He's like, yeah, well, and he's been officiating for a long time for the Lower Columbia Officials Association. Head fake by Lee out of the corner, and he is bumped. That is going to be free throws here for Lee as Caleb Grant came over and a little bit on the body there. He did go straight up with both hands.
Well, that fall will make Lance Lee wake up, see if he can knock down his free throws here.
Yeah, 18-13. Freeman with the 5-point advantage here at the 4:34 mark. And Lee's first is good, and that's his first points of the ball game. Gavin Zem checking in, as well as Nash McLean. Second player named Nash in the tournament. Mark Morris is Nash, Bjorgi the other. Second free throw good by by Lee, pardon me. Shot underneath the basket, no good. It hit the rim first by Zem. Seton Catholic the other way. Angelo tries to slip down low as Wilson was going to the basket. Pass was just a little bit long, but it goes out of bounds with Freeman touching the baseline, and so Seton Catholic is going to get another opportunity here. Lee gets it on the inbound, picked up by Wells. Angelo now working one-on-one. Fancy dribbling in and out, drives, gets around the defender. Great move there by Brady Angelo. All set up by a beautiful in and out dribble with the right hand.
Yeah, if they can keep doing things like that, they will definitely be scoring a lot more points than they have right now.
Angelo with 7. Kick from the foul line. 3 far side. Short. Wilson skies over everybody and snags the board.
Done that a couple times now.
Wilson spinning and has the chair pulled out on him. Stumbles. And a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Wells. Wells wanted to travel.
Wells second. He's going to come out. They're going to put Goldsmith back in here. Wells not scoring much, but he does some dirty work on defense, getting rebounds and block shots.
Kiet Wynn checking into the ball game for the Cougars, number 20. As that pass is deflected out of bounds, it's going to stay with Seton Catholic. It'll be a side out right in front of the Scotties bench. 18-17, Scotties on top here with 3:35 to go in the first half. Wilson will get it in the backcourt. There's 23 on the shot clock as Angelo gets it across the timeline. Wynn dials it up for 3, no good. It doesn't get much more open than that. Grant brings it across. Goldsmith closed out on, floats, hits, tough shot. Trying to run him off the line. That's a strong take there by Goldsmith, who's now up to 7. Angelo drives and kicks. Open 3, Glassmeyer, cash.
There's the 3 ball from Seton Catholic. I've been waiting to see him hit one of those. They've had a couple chances.
Glassmeyer with 5, game tied, held ball in the paint, possession arrow favoring Seton Catholic as Lance Lee is going to check back in and Rico George will take a breather, and the Scotties are going to counter with Vance Coiner back into the lineup.
Grant goes out. Grant's the leading scorer with 9 for the Scotties. Coiner's in for the Dogs now. He fouled out yesterday for the first time in his career, so interesting to watch that happen.
And that's a kick ball. Good job here by the official catching that one. Finn LaPointe might be going out for soccer here pretty soon.
Not at Freeman. No boys soccer team down at Rockford.
Oh, no. What about like lacrosse? Do they play that?
Oh, man, we're the smallest 1A public school. We don't have room for that.
Oh, no. They don't play like that, that's for sure. Wilson, what a take. Strong man right there. He's up to 6, and the Cougars reclaim a 2-point lead.
Caden Wilson is really just beating the verticality of the Scotties on possessions like that when he goes up and under.
Ball fake up top. LaPointe moves it far side. Coiner, jump stop, finds Goldsmith, and that's going to be a foul. Great call there as Glassmeyer tried to swat that ball away on the entry pass to Gavin Zem. exactly 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, Lane, and it's a tight one here between Seton Catholic and Freeman. Freeman did get out to a 6-point advantage as George is back in and nearly steals that one for the Cougars. Ball loose, and it is stolen away. Glassmeyer pokes it loose. Wilson holds on to it. Now George brings it across the timeline. Lee, ball fake, looking for help, kicks to the corner, and that one's poked away. Great defense by Coiner. Coiner sets up an open shot from 3, and it's good for Nash McLean, and it's a Scotty's lead, 23-22.
It's going to be back and forth like that for the rest of this one. We got a foul on LaPointe now.
You got it. Read my mind there. 1:24 to go now here in the second. And again, Finn LaPointe whistled for the personal. That last basket, the first by McLean. He's got 3 now. Interested to see what the stat sheet looks like as far as lead changes so far here and tie ball games. It's been a great back and forth battle so far here at the 8 a.m. game.
I think we've got 4 lead changes at this point and probably 2 or 3 ties. So it's going to be that way down the stretch. These teams both want this game, and they both deserve it.
Angelo, tough shot in traffic. No good. The outlet up ahead from LaPointe. And into the paint. Fouled is Goldsmith. And it's not free throws yet, as we are still a couple fouls away from the bonus. Each team with 3. That means they both still have 1 foul to give. Inbounding on the baseline is Micah Hodges as he lobs it into Wells. Shot up, no good by LaPointe. Offensive rebound, though, gives the Scotties another opportunity. 3 ball from the corner. Splash. Goldsmith with another. He's up to 10, and the Scotties lead back up to 4. Angelo gets a switch, skips it into the paint. Goldsmith taps it, stolen away. Wells comes away with it, pushes the other way. Bounce pass leave to the block, and it's not handled by Coiner. It'll go back to Seton with 31.2 to go. There's going to be a 1.2 second difference between shot clock and game clock here.
We've had a ton of loose balls and, people diving on the floor. It's good hustle plays for sure.
This game has an 8 a.m. AAU feel to it,
It certainly does.
Both teams really talented, and you got flashes of the brilliance they're all capable of, but it's still super early. And for some of these teams, this is their 4th game in 4 days. As I think both teams actually, it's their 4th game.
We got 2
in 4
seconds.
days.
They got to get a shot up. It's going to be Wells from half court. Good if it goes to the left.
And that's going to do it here for the first half. Freeman will take a 26-22 advantage into the locker room. Fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to step aside for a couple moments, but we will be back with the John L. Scott Realty halftime show right after these messages.
At Tyler Rental, quality equipment and helpful counter pros save you costly delays. For projects big and small, Tyler has Genie man lifts and forklifts, Deere excavators, welders, and generators, plus new tools from Steel, Milwaukee, and Hilti. While you're in the store, shop for hard hats, safety glasses, gloves, hearing protection, and much more. Contractors and homeowners depend on Tyler Rental for selection and well-maintained equipment to avoid downtime. Tyler Rental, 153 Hamilton Road, south of Chehalis. Point S Centralia OK Tire is a proud sponsor of high school sports and wishes all teams good luck during the postseason. With the playoffs starting, that means the weather is changing. And that means tough driving conditions with ice, rain, and snow. Point S Centralia OK Tire invites you to stop by and have your vehicle checked so you're ready for winter driving. Studded snow tires, studless snow tires, and tire chains are in stock and ready to put on whatever you drive, and with a warranty good at over 200 locations. Point S Centralia OK Tire, 1741 Harrison Avenue in Centralia.
It's John from the all-new Interstate Honda of Chehalis. Our grand opening sales event is happening now. Stop by and see our state-of-the-art facility right off the I-5. Experience our no-pressure sales culture, family atmosphere, and upfront best pricing. We know you'll never buy a Honda anywhere else. The factory's given us additional supply of hard-to-find Hondas, including the redesigned CR-V Hybrid and Accord Hybrid. At Interstate Honda, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
OB Credit Union is your local credit union throughout the South Sound area. At OB Credit Union, you can open a personal savings account or checking account and plan for your financial future. David Littleton is a financial advisor, and he's waiting to hear from you today. Dave can help plan for your future and put in safeguards for when times get tough, while taking advantage of high-profit time periods. OB Credit Union is a longtime community member and supporter of local students. Stop in today at OB Credit Union in Lacey, Tumwater, and Tenino.
Pacific Mobile Structures are big supporters of kids and athletics. If you are in need of temporary office space on a work site or for overflow space, or if your building is in need of major renovation, Pacific Mobile Structures can keep your company at work. Pacific Mobile Structures offers everything from traditional modular classroom space to complete multi-purpose college campus buildings, including Sage Classrooms, which combine the latest in healthy learning environments with the best in green building practices. Pacific Mobile Structures can also offer you permanent space for a fraction of the cost to build your own. Go online to check out Pacific Mobile Structures.
Athletes, the time is now to get serious about improving yourself to reach your goals. We all know that college recruiters and professional scouts put a lot of importance on those tangible measurements, such as a 40 time, your vertical leap, cone drills, and so on. Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater has a special, unique training program that will improve your results across the board. If you are serious about raising your performance to the next level, you need to talk with the pros today at Proactive Physical Therapy. Check them out online or call for an appointment today.
Welcome to the John L. Scott Halftime Show. When it comes to real estate, contact the pros at John L. Scott, located at 900 West Main in Centralia. Now let's get back to the ESN crew with all the halftime stats and recaps on the Eli and NFHS sports networks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the John L. Scott Realty Halftime Show. Get to know your home and property true value with a free market analysis from the John L. Scott professionals. John L. Scott Realty, serving Lewis County in Southwest Washington at 900 West Main in Centralia, here at the 2024 WIAA Hardwood Classic. It's the 1A boys 4th and 6th place game. Both teams guaranteed a trophy, but the Freeman Scotties on top here by 4, in a little bit better position to start the second half and possibly secure that 4th place chip. Let's take a look here at, go ahead, Lane. Yep.
Yeah, you look at a couple things here. So first off, Freeman 6 of 15 from the three-point line, 18 of their 26 coming from the outside. So if you're Seton Catholic, you're looking to shut that down. But also the Scotties got to be careful to not get caught up too much in the three ball. They got to be able to score inside as well. LaPointe, nobody really lightened it up for either team. LaPointe's got 5 boards and 3 points, but he's 1 of 7 from the field. Freeman is yet to shoot a free throw in this game. As far as Seton Catholic goes, Caden Wilson's doing well. He's got 3 steals, 4 boards, and 6 points, just like we expected a good game out of him, but he's only 3 of 8 from the field, and he's been off the mark on 2 threes. Brady Angelo has 7 points and 2 boards of his own, but he's also turned the ball over twice.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the rebounding column here, Freeman on top, 18 to 16 there in that category. Both teams even in the turnover column with 8 apiece. Fouls, not too many called there. 5 on Freeman, 3 on Seton Catholic. You mentioned the free throws, none shot for Freeman, 4 for 4 on the other side for Seton Catholic. Let's go over the scoring numbers here first for the home team, the Freeman Scotties. You got Caleb Grant leading the way for both teams here. He's got 9 in the ball game. Tanner Goldsmith ends up with 7 at the break, and then you got Nash McLean and Finn LaPointe each with 3. And then you got Colton Wells and Vance Coiner each with 2. 26 total for the Scotties at the intermission. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, the 7 points of Brady Angelo leading the way, and then 6 for Wilson. 5 for Mason Glassmeyer, and then 2 each for Rico George and Lance Lee.
Yeah, something that you look at here as well, 5 lead changes, 4 ties, like you mentioned, so back and forth there in that remark. Take a look here down at the points off the bench. Just something you noted when we were off air is that Freeman's a lot deeper than Seton Catholic. 12 points off the bench for Freeman, 5 points for Seton Catholic. Everybody for Freeman has gotten minutes in this game, so they rotate well.
Yeah, they have a lot of guys that they can run at you, and they got a lot of size and length. Haven't seen that be a huge factor so far because they've actually attempted more threes than they've attempted twos. They've shot 15 from beyond the arc and 13 from within.
6-0 boards for the Dogs as well, so that's something for Seton Catholic to watch out for. They definitely don't want to allow too many more of those. Freeman 4 of 13 from inside the arc, so that's a little scary if you are the Scotties. Got to be able to shoot well inside before you shoot well outside.
Yeah, what I'm looking at here for Seton Catholic, another stat here is Rico George only with 2 field goal attempts in that first half. He was 1 for 2. Look for him to maybe try to get going here for Seton Catholic. And Tanner Goldsmith with 7. He's a guy who threw 37 yesterday. He's got the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat. So those 2 guys might be primed to start going at it a little bit here in the second half. Any final thoughts from you, Lane, before we head into the intermission?
Yeah, points off turnovers. Seton Catholic's only got 2 points off of Freeman turnovers. Freeman has 14 points off Seton Catholic turnovers. That was a part of the Freeman 11-0 run. So the Cougars got to clean it up here in the second half, which you know they will because Coach Wilson hates to lose.
Right you are about that. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the John L. Scott Realty halftime show. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the start of the second half after a couple of messages from our sponsors. Yeah, he's a competitive guy.
That does it for the John L. Scott Halftime Show. Coming up next is second half action right here on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the start of the second half between Freeman and Seton Catholic, and the Scotties start with the basketball, leading by 4, and a 3 by Wells is up and down immediately, wasting no time, extending the Freeman lead up to 7. That's their largest lead of the game.
It's a good shot by Wells there to open the second half. Certainly a momentum setter for the rest of this game.
Wilson rises up, misses the shot, contact, and a foul is going to be called on Wells, and it's going to be 2 free throws here for Caden Wilson.
He's going to pick up his 3rd early there for Wells. That's something good if you're Seton Catholic. And if they can continue to knock down the free throws, they're 4 for 4 in the first half, then that will help them as well.
Wilson no good on the first.
Little announcer's jinx there.
It's okay. That happens. A lot of people say that. We're not out there shooting them. Wilson hits the second. He's got 7. Lead back down to 6. Hodges into the paint, has a couple Cougars around him, loses the ball. Angelo comes away with it. Angelo going right down the middle, drop step spin, and he gets it to go.
That's a phenomenal move there by Angelo.
9 now for Angelo. Trailing and shooting the three is Coiner, and it's down. The Scotties 2 for 2 from behind the line to start here in the third. Long pass off the baseline. Ooh. A little runner is slightly long from Wilson. Outlet up ahead. Not enough mustard on that one as Lee gets hit in the face there and kind of squinting now on his way up the court. 32-25. Angelo with it in the corner. Drives baseline, pulls up from 10 on the baseline. No good. Tough shot there. Good defense. Now sprinting the other way is Hodges. Hodges all the way. Hodges all the way. His first bucket, 34-25.
It's one way to get your first bucket.
Angelo moves it. Fake pass to the corner, now it goes to the corner. Glassmeyer, long pass. Angelo retrieves that. Angelo almost lost a handle, and he goes up off the window and scores. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout right after the made basket. Now in double figures is Angelo with 11. 5:58 to go here in the third quarter. And Freeman's on top by 7, 34-27. Fans, your locally owned Napa stores in Centralia, Chehalis, Rochester, Tenino, Castle Rock, and Onalaska is where you'll find parts you need for your home do-it-yourself projects and maintenance. Pre-order at LewisCountyNapa.com, and your parts will be waiting for you. Napa Auto Parts, more than 150 locations in Washington State. This is the 6th place contest in the 2024 1A Boys Basketball Hardwood Classic, powered by Gisa Credit Union on the Eli Sports Network and NFHS Network.
Nick, this is the last time Freeman will play in the Yakima Valley Sundome Interstate Tournament, as they are moving down to 2B next year. So they will be playing over at the Spokane Arena, looking to finish 1A strong.
Wow, I can already pencil them in as a state title contender then next season, as long as they get everybody coming back. A three from the corner just off. Rebound Cougars. George now with it. Crosses over. Tries to dime it off to Lee, and Lee trapped under the basket. Finds George. George just inside the line. Misses the shot. And a long rebound tracked down in the corner by Lee. Another opportunity potentially. And it's stolen back. Great job there by Vance Coiner. Up ahead. Pass inside on the run. Skip pass to the far side out of the corner. A three is short. Wilson snags the rebound for Seton.
It's a good chance for Seton Catholic to get a momentum-changing basket here. Freeman missed the last couple of shots now, so if they can hit one, that'd be big for them.
Crossover, Angelo picks up his dribble, goes to the corner. George, great ball fake. Underhand pass. Lee off the window and in. That's good ball movement right there. Lance Lee now with 4. Heard a dead spot there on the court on that dribble. 3 ball, no good. And George has it poked away from behind, looking for a foul, not getting it, but Seton Catholic keeps possession. 5-point game, 4:30 to go, third quarter. Hand off Angelo, screened by Lee. Angelo now drives right into contact. Ball loose, out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Seton. No foul call. 4:20 to go here in the third. To the corner. Glassmeyer out of the corner dribbling. Now Lee at the top of the circle. 5 on the shot clock. Angelo throws it up. He realized it, and it hits rim. Nearly went. Three ball up and off. Finn LaPointe had a pretty good look there, but managed to hit the side of the glass.
Freeman missed the last couple now after hitting start the half.
Handoff, Wilson for 3, top of the circle. Cash! It's a 2-point game.
That was a pretty shot by Wilson there. Over Wells, too, closing out on him. Good shot.
He's got 10 now. And underneath the basket, a foul is called.
Coach Wilson not happy with that one. Thought that they should have maybe called a travel or no foul at all.
And finally, we got some free throws coming here for the Scotties. 3:35 to go here in the third lane, and Colton Wells will dial it up here from the charity stripe.
Well, you noted earlier with Freeman going down to 2B that you could pencil them in as a state title contender. I think you could do that for the Seton Catholic team here in 1A next year. They are very young, and they have a lot to learn, but they are a very good basketball team. Both Freeman and Seton Catholic lost to state title contenders today in Zilla and Annie Wright. So certainly didn't lose to any, light teams here at the tournament.
Right you are, and the free throw good by Wells. He's got 6 now. Yeah, Seton Catholic losing to Zilla by 2. No shame in that. The undefeated Leopards playing for the state championship. That game's going to be amazing between them and Annie Wright as the ball goes out of bounds. A little miscommunication in front of the Seton Catholic bench there between Tran and George. 3:13 to go third quarter, but Annie Wright's pretty young, all things considered also. They could be a team that if they win this year, they might be looking for a back-to-back chip next season. Still a little bit to be determined this year as a 3 is up and off by Florence. Rebound to the Cougars. George brings it across. Lee, hop, step in traffic, rises up, misses the shot, and he hits the deck. He's fouled.
Well, that Zilla Annie Wright State Championship is not only going to be a barn burner here on the green court in the Sundome, it's also going to be very, very loud in here. Annie Wright travels well. Zilla spent $3,000 to pack fans in here over the course of this tournament. It is going to be loud and energized. That game at 7 p.m. tonight right here on NFHS.
Yeah, we will not be missing that one at all as the first free throw is good by Lee. It's a jam-packed day of championship basketball. March Madness is upon us here. This is my favorite version of March Madness. I know the NCAA tournament is obviously spectacular and anything can happen, but man, the sheer emotion that you get from these high school athletes out here is pretty overwhelming, as I experienced last night in that Lyndon Bremerton call. Just an unbelievable, gutsy game by both teams, laying it all on the floor. 3-ball far side up, no good. And the Scotties get an offensive rebound here with 2:35 to go in the third, leading by 1.
Seton Catholic applying more pressure on defense here to the Scotties, speeding them up definitely on offense.
Grant hesitate, dribble, moves it. Now Florence with it, faces up, kicks it back out. Good rotation. Now penetrating. Foul's called on the floor, and this is going to reset the shot clock here for the Scotties. No free throws, and it's going to be a foul on Angelo, his first. It's the second Cougar team foul, each team with 2 team fouls as Florence checks out of the ball game.
Not sure if Coach was very happy with this 3-point attempt a possession ago from the corner.
And another foul. Let's see if they've got this one on the floor, and the far side official Eric Cheatley says yes. Foul on the ground. It's going to be the third team foul as this one goes on Lance Lee.
It's Grant. He's got multiple threes already in this one.
Yeah, Grant was the leading scorer at the half with 9. Pull up J by Grant. This one's off. And Wilson battling with the ball with Goldsmith there, and good clean break there on the tie-up. Seton Catholic will have possession. One thing I've noticed here, Lane, is that anytime that the Scotties are getting out in front a little bit here, they led by 9 so far this quarter. Seton Catholic's just ready to come back. They're right in their hip pocket.
Definitely. Seton Catholic hit a 3 and then a 2 on the next possession, got them to 5. There was almost a 3 by Wilson, but Seton Catholic pulls themselves right back in it.
I got to tell you, that was a phenomenal closeout there by Goldsmith on that 3 ball. He was way up there and nearly got a piece of that ball.
There's been a couple crazy blocks in this tournament. Wells had a couple yesterday, as well as Dylan Myers of Kings blocked a shot that almost hit one of the photographers right in the face yesterday.
Dylan Myers is a great name drop. He's had a great career for Kings, as well as Nick Leinhart, as the Catholic Cougars take the lead. Nice feed Great cut down low. Wilson goes up off the window. Then he's got 12. Cougars on top 36-35. A 3 for the lead. Back is Cash. Micah Hodges.
Hodges is a shooter. That's the first 3 he's hit today. That's a big shot for the Dogs.
Just like that, we continue to go back and forth. Under a minute now, third quarter. Angelo and Wilson right next to each other. Now Lee comes over, a little double screen opposite of one another, and Glassmeyer looking inside, goes back to Angelo. Lob inside, and Wilson can't get to it. Coiner was right next to Wilson, not allowing him to get good position to jump up and get that one.
See if Freeman can go 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, 45.2 left, 30-second shot clock, but I don't anticipate them to be in too much of a hurry here with the game being tight. Maximize every possession. Double team trap up top. Freeman passes out of it momentarily. And now 31 on the game clock. Freeman's going to have to just settle for a good look here. And Goldsmith takes a 3. It looks short. It is.
That was not
it does
the
go
best
back.
look.
They do get 2 for 1. Count the bucket and 1 for Tanner Goldsmith.
Not the best decision by Goldsmith to shoot that first one, in my opinion, but able to follow his own shot is big, and that's the 4th foul on Caden Wilson. That will be huge going down the stretch.
That is huge, absolutely. The lead up to 4 as well. Goldsmith with 12 now in the ball game. Finn LaPointe back in the game, and Gavin Zem as well for the Scotties. Florence also. So a few substitutions coming in as Goldsmith is true on the freebie. 20 seconds to go as Angelo gets it. Brings it across for the Cougars, who trail now by 5. And Wilson on the bench with those 4 fouls. Shot up, no good by Angelo. Rebound LaPointe. He's got his head up and he double dribbled in the backcourt. So Seton Catholic will have one more opportunity here at the end of the third quarter. 3 seconds exactly on the clock. Rico George to inbound. Inbound goes to Lee. Lee fires it up, no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Well, buckle your seatbelts, fans. We got a good one here in the 4th place, 6th place 1A boys bracket. 41-36, Freeman on top, back in 60 seconds after these messages.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to make a play for your dream home? With the hometown team by your side, you'll be the MVP of the home buying experience.
We put you in the best position to win. With varsity level experience and excellent client care, you can rest assured knowing that we will coach you to the finish line.
Whatever the case, your needs are as unique as the sports you love. We have you covered with a variety of options to fit your needs.
So don't let the competition leave you in the dust. Get the home court advantage today and contact your hometown team.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2024 WIAA State Basketball Hardwood Classic 1A Boys Edition, streaming live on the Eli Sports Network and NFHS Network. I am Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews. Freeman with the lead and a strong take immediately into the paint. 41-36 is the score with free throws coming here for Finn LaPointe. But Lane, it's been a fun broadcast with you so far, and the future's bright for you, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Nick. It's been a blast. Got to call a few games yesterday, 4 games yesterday, calling this one and another later on this afternoon. This is a great one to have the opportunity to call 2 really good teams here in this 1A tournament, and it is definitely going to be a great finish down the stretch.
That free throw was the first make for LaPointe in the ball game, but on the second, he helps follow the shot, and a pass behind the intended target goes to Tran, and Tran, with a low dribble, gets it out to George. George now looking for some help out of the corner. Angelo, deep 3, and that one is blocked by Wells. The length of Freeman, a little bit of a problem here. Great shot inside with the left by Gavin Zem. His first basket. He's got 2. And the lead up to 8. Freeman's largest lead in the game so far, 9. As they're approaching that number right now.
I'm anticipating a Seton Catholic 3-point attempt here.
Tran kicks to the corner. There's that 3, and there's another denial by Wells.
Wells did not even let that get out of his hand before he almost hit our WIAA staff in the face down there. Been a couple balls set in the media row yesterday and today.
Angelo drives and kicks. There's that 3 you're talking about, and it's down for Tyler Tran. His first field goal, just like that. It's a 5-point game.
That's big for Seton Catholic. Great block by Wells, but able to still knock down a 3 on that possession. They needed that.
And Tran's calling for that ball to be off of Freeman's leg, and no help asked for by the official. Tough to see from this angle, but the official did have a really good look at it. Wells leaves it short, might have been partially tipped there by Lee. The pass out does find LaPointe. His 3 just grazes the rim. Angelo, long pass up ahead. Lee streaking ahead, has it blocked from behind, but a foul is called. LaPointe thought he got all ball, but free throws coming here for the Cougars. Great play there by Lance Lee. Drawing the contact, 6:22 to go here in the 4th.
It's going to go as LaPointe's second. Freeman not really taking the best shots that probably as they could be on the last couple possessions. A couple mistakes, but Seton Catholic has responded well as now Lee hits this free throw. They hit the 3 on the last possession.
Yeah, Lee up to 7 so far. Looking for more at the free throw line for his second attempt. Wilson on the bench with 4 fouls, probably itching to get back out there. Good free throw shooting there by Lance Lee. Now 8 in the ball game, lead back down to 3. Seton Catholic just won't go away. And there's a pass cross court, and this was into the back court and deflected by Glassmeyer.
It's great defense by Glassmeyer there to make sure to, just hustle and be there. Haven't heard his name called much, but I anticipate that'll help keep him in the game down the stretch.
Wilson set to check back in here with 6:03 left in the ball game, or should I say left in regulation at this point. You never know how this game could go. Last year, Lane, I did the 8 a.m. game between North Kitsap and Tumwater, and it went into triple OT.
Wow, I would not complain about that one. I'd love to see more of this basketball game. It's been a good one.
Great job by Wilson to alter that shot without fouling, being straight up, and the Cougars save it. Skip past Tran for the tie. Tran!
Great shot by Tran. Great find by Caden Wilson.
Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. 5:43 to go. 4's on the scoreboard. 44-44 between Freeman and Seton Catholic. Fans, we want to thank John L. Scott Realty in Centralia for their support of all high school student athletes. When you need information you can trust about buying and selling, be sure to see Laura Lee Zuber at John L. Scott Realty in Centralia. I am Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews.
Nick, these are 2 high-powered offenses that have came out with high-powered defense today. Freeman has done a good job to get Caden Wilson in foul trouble, and Seton Catholic has done a good job to not allow Freeman to get a ton of open shots, and they've applied pressure and sped up the Scotty offense well here in the second half. Here's Hodges with it in the backcourt. Crosses, finds LaPointe right side. LaPointe to Wells. Wells down beneath. And Goldsmith is going to be fouled on his shot attempt. Goldsmith's going to take a couple shots. That's going to be the second foul on Lance Lee. Ooh, misses the first. Those free throws important down the stretch here, Nick.
Yep.
As LaPointe's going to check out, Wells is going to come back in. Excuse me. Caleb Grant is going to come back in.
Second free throw is good. 45-44.
Light pressure from Freeman here with the press.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead.
Seton Catholic not forcing anything, just taking their time on offense.
Under 5 to go here in the ball game. Traveling called, turnover back to Seton Catholic.
It's the second time we've seen Wells do a little shuffle like that and get called for it.
Nice break there by Wilson, and now they've got on the sideline Tran. Turnover back to Freeman.
Coach Wilson giving a little insight on what to do next time.
.440 to go.
Grant looking to get another basket. Looks to Wells for a three. Wells off the mark. Wells' three-point shooting not there today.
Nice take. Lee's tripped up and loses the ball. No call. Turnover back to Freeman.
Freeman is going to use a timeout. They have 4, now they have 3. They're going to use a 30 here. You know, Coach Wilson is really a great coach in the fact that he is very energetic with his team.
Yeah, I know. He's got a lot of passion over there. There's a lot of coaches here that have done a fantastic job all tournament long. You know, we've talked about both teams' futures. They're in good hands, right? The coaching today has been phenomenal. You look at the job that Kyle Olson has done with this young squad from Freeman, you know, with the lead here in this 4th place, 6th place game. This would be a good trophy if they were able to get for it. It'd be a good trophy for either one of these two schools. I mean, Seton Catholic's getting their first ever.
Yeah. .416 to play. Freeman up 45-44 in the 4th quarter. Lots of 4s on the scoreboard. It's going to be number 4, Vance Coiner with it to Grant. Top of the key, left side, it's Hodges. Hodges to Grant, well outside the three-point line. Grant stops, finds Hodges again. 8 on the shot clock. Hodges is going to look to drive, then he's going to look to pass out to Goldsmith. Goldsmith with the floater. That doesn't fall. Goldsmith gets his own make and puts it back.
Yeah, you know, that was a great play. Angelo brings it across here. 3:45 to go in the ball game, and it's a 3-point lead for the Scotties. Angelo puts it on the deck, drop step kick. Now Wilson surveys. Handoff Lee. Angelo Clappin wants the ball back, gets it on a handoff. This is NBA range, and it's a little bit long. Rebound goes to Caleb Grant, and a whistle in the backcourt.
Man, that three-pointer was taken from the WIAA logo here.
Yeah, that was very deep.
Tyler Tran is going to come out. Tran's hit a couple big shots here as this one has gone on.
Bringing it across now. Freeman looking to swing it around. They do. Nice cut inside. Shot with the left. Just missed by Wells, but a good movement there on that set. 3:05 to go. Up ahead, Glassmeyer. This is a long 2. No good, and he follows his own shot. Can't get it. Poked loose, though. And it's Goldsmith who comes away with it and hands off, and now it's kicked out of bounds by Lee. It'll be Freeman basketball. New shot clock, 2:57 left in the ball game.
Looks like Lee's going to go out for soccer, too, like you noted earlier.
I'll have to double check to see if Seton Catholic Preparatory College has the soccer team as well. And that one's poked loose, stolen. George gets it. George, hesitation, looking for some help, gets it. Lee crosses over, drop step spin. What a move, shot just missed.
That was in and out, too. It was a great turnaround by Lance Lee.
Nice job splitting the defense by Coiner. Kicks, 3-ball up, down. That's huge.
Hodges.
Micah Hodges extends the lead to 6, 50-44. on the run, shot up, no good, foul called.
LaPointe not liking that call either. They are going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, let's see who they got this one on. They said number...
Coiner. He's gonna go officially on Coiner, but I didn't think Coiner was there.
And that one is swatted away on the inbound, the length of LaPointe bothering the inbounder there.
Couldn't have swatted that one any better.
Goldsmith kicks to the corner. A three by LaPointe, no good. Tapped up and out to the free throw line, loose. Goldsmith comes away with it. Another opportunity for Freeman. 2 to go here in this one.
Freeman looking to chew some clock here as they take it way back out and slow it down.
Ball poked loose by Angelo. Wilson comes away with it. Wilson, Euro steps and scores.
Wow, great Euro step by Wilson there. I don't think Freeman saw that coming. We haven't seen that yet out of him in this one.
That was a fantastic move. He went left and then right. Usually it's right then left for the right-handers. Nice head fake. Defender blows by, kick to the corner, big three ball, no good. And it's Angelo who comes away with it. Excuse me.
Great job by Angelo there to get that one, and that ball is going to go into medium row, and we're going to get help from another broadcaster on the sideline here. It's going to be Seton Catholic basketball, as that was a great hustle play. Looked like LaPointe could have had that rebound, but Angelo took it away from him, and that's huge in this one. Every possession matters at this point.
Lee puts it on the deck and kicks. This is a big opportunity here for the Cougars. Glassmeyer moves it out. Wilson open for 3. No good, off back iron. Ball tapped and players hit the ground here. We got a foul. Let's see who it's going to go on.
Looks like it's going to go on Goldsmith.
Yeah, I didn't see much there, but the officials had a really good look at it, and we're going to get a timeout. It's a full charge timeout. We'll step aside here and take a quick break and be back with the conclusion of this one. Freeman on top, 50-46.
Thorbeck's Wellness Centers in Centralia, Chehalis, and South Bend is the place to go when you think health and wellness. Of course, only top-of-the-line free weights, machines, and cardio, but also specialized programs. There are more than 50 group fitness programs, all free with your regular membership. Programs like Lee Mills Body Pump, Body Combat, and virtual programs, as well as yoga, hot yoga, or senior-only programs like Silver Sneakers or Water Aerobics. For all the details, go to Thorbeck's.com.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Yakima Valley Sundome. 50-46 is the score. Seton Catholic will inbound the basketball with 1:03 left on the clock, trailing here by the 4 points. It's been a really good game so far here, Lane, and excited to see how this one finishes out.
Well, if you're Seton Catholic and you got the ball, you need a basket right here. Every possession matters, and they need to stay with it. Down 2 possessions right now.
Lob inside a little long as Wilson was trying to get an alley-oop opportunity there, and the Cougars come up empty.
Well, that was close to being an over and back there.
Yeah.
Goldsmith just jumped across half court. We got a foul.
Yeah, Lee was pointing, and it was really close. We were right here in front seeing it. Yeah, tough if you're official to make that call there.
Well, and especially Caden Wilson is done for the day. He just picked up his 5th foul with 52.8 seconds to go. So a loss for Seton Catholic, although Wilson hasn't been hitting a lot of shots here in this 4th quarter.
Still plenty of time left in this one. A trap up top and a whistle. And it's going to be a Scotty timeout. It's a full charge timeout. 47.4 left in the ball game. We will keep it right here. Folks, thank you for subscribing to the NFHS Network. We appreciate your support. Be sure to tell your family and friends who can't get to the games and events but want to watch to go to EliSportsNetwork.com. Click on the Watch Live link to get signed up for a subscription. It's just $12 a month or $80 for an entire year. You can cancel at any time. It's a great option for all high school sports fans. I'm Nick Sisson alongside Lane Matthews here for the conclusion of this one between Freeman and Seton Catholic. Winner gets the 4th place trophy. Loser will still take home a trophy in the form of the 6th place one. And again, Seton Catholic has never won a trophy before in boys basketball, so already a huge accomplishment for them.
Well, if the Scotties do close this one out and win it, they will be the true 4th seed as they will take home 4th place. So great job by our WIAA seeding committee and RPI on that one.
Yeah, I think that they did a really good job in all classes, to be completely honest with you. Freeman gets it in, and Goldsmith goes to the corner, and a foul, and into the scorer's table. Well, I guess I shouldn't say scorer's table. The media row table here is Angelo, as he wakes up anybody who's down in that direction.
It's be Angelo's 3rd, so he's doing all right with only having 42 seconds to go, but if we do end up in overtime, that might be something to look for. It's going to be LaPointe at the line, who struggled to shoot in this game. He banks in the first free throw, so...
You know, the bank is open early Saturday mornings.
I don't think it's open on weekends, but for LaPointe, they might have opened it up.
Oh, it definitely is. At least my credit union is, I can tell you that much.
LaPointe gets the second one to rattle in. It's still a 2-possession game, but now Seton Catholic's got to hit some threes.
52-46. George trapped. Lee drives and kicks. Open 3 coming for Angelo, and it's just off. Rebound. Goldsmith outlet up ahead. LaPointe, and LaPointe is fouled. 24.9 left in the ball game. And you get the feeling here that if he hits one of these 2 free throw attempts, that it could put this game on ice.
Yeah, I would agree. Seton Catholic's only got the 1 timeout left, and they missed that 3 on that last possession. Not great shots for really possessions for either team in the last 2 minutes here, but Seton Catholic especially has struggled to get open looks, and that's just great defense by Freeman, but also huge for them. You know, they're a high-powered offense that probably is not even going to get to 50 points today.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams are doing a really good job defensively. This has just been a grinder of a ball game, especially coming back at 8 a.m. as LaPointe thought he might have missed that one on the release, but it goes, and they do get that 3-possession lead now, 53-46. Again, 24.9 left. Seton Catholic with just one more timeout in this one. Angelo passes to George. George gets it back to Angelo from the logo, and it's just off and out of bounds. 16 seconds to go. Freeman to inbound it, and they're going to go to Micah Hodges here for Florence.
Well, you got to think crazier things have happened, but we're going to have a Seton Catholic substitution here, so looks like Seton Catholic maybe coming to the realization that this one is over for now, but hey, certainly a very bright future for this Cougar team, as they've got a seriously young team.
Yeah, we've got substitutions here. Kyler Dixon checking in, Kent Wynn checking in, and Cole Comfort for the Cougars. And I think Freeman's going to dribble this one out, and the Cougars aren't interested in continuing this ball game. Well, it's been a really good back-and-forth battle here. Freeman couldn't get Seton Catholic to go away, but they do just enough here in this one to win by 7. 53-46. The Freeman Scotties will take home the 4th place trophy. Seton Catholic is your 6th place team in the boys 1A Hardwood Classic. What a great ball game it was, and we will come back to wrap up this broadcast and hand out our awards. Don't go anywhere, folks, as we will be back with the Alderson's Awards West Printware's post-game